Just because there's more witnesses on the other side.
Packy, now's our chance.
Chance for what?
To make a break for it. We can't help Carter behind bars. We can get close to our ponies while they're paying attention to Mesquite and the Carters. That's it. Easy now. It's a long shot, but if we make it...
Run, Packy! Steady there. Too late, Sheriff. Audio, get up there! Come on now.
We got to jump on them, Steve. They can't touch us now. Where are we heading for?
Packy, there's only one way we can help Carter now. We're heading for Sundown Valley and the Hidden Cave. The Cave of Straight Arrow. Get along there.
A short distance from the Broken Bow Ranch house lay Sundown Valley, and in it, through a secret entrance known only to Steve Adams and Packy, a vast subterranean cave. The walls of the cave glitter with crystals of gold. From an unknown source comes light that spreads a shimmering gleam everywhere. And standing in the glowing light is a great golden palomino.
Easy there, Bighorn.
A Comanche bow and Comanche arrows hang on the wall. There is Comanche war paint, Comanche garb. In a moment, Steve Adams' rancher is gone. And in his place...
Yes, Fury, it is I, Straight Arrow.
A clatter of hoofs in the vast vaulted cave. An Indian war whoop that rings from the glittering rock. Out into the open gallops the great golden palomino Fury. And riding bareback, clad in Indian garb from head to toe. Straight Arrow on the trail of justice. The sun had already gone down, and the moon was beginning to gild the landscape as Straight Arrow, accompanied by Packy, rode along the edge of the sandy meadow at the base of the cliff.
No sign of the covered wagon, Straight Arrow. You reckon Miss Carter hitched up and vamoosed?
If she and Mesquite went any place, Nahoney, it was toward the town of Pinto.
You reckon so?
Carter is in jail, is he not?
He know, but still...
Sandy Meadow has no water, Packy. The women could not stay here. Fury, wait.
Hey, what in blazes? You reined up so sudden me and Paint didn't have a chance to... Say, what are you staring at?
The cliff, Nahoney.
The cliff?
Yes. Come, we go closer.
Easy there.
Steady, Fury. Packy, lay the palm of your hand on the face of this rock.
Yeah, Keno, but I don't savvy it. Well, I'll be a buck-eyed buffalo. Straight Arrow, it's kind of damp.
Very damp, Nahoney.
But I don't get it. That'd mean... Why, that'd mean...
Yes, we both understand what it might mean. There is only one way to find out for sure.
You'll take care of it?
I will. Leave it to me.
I sure hope it works.
It is a long chance, Nahoney. But because of this dampness, Dave Carter may find that he has not purchased a worthless property. Packy, while I am busy here, you pick up the trail of the covered wagon. Find Mesquite and Mrs. Carter. Find them and tell them what we have noticed.
By Cactus Mesquite, you mean to say you and Miss Carter decided to make camp out here? I figured you'd head on into town.
What's wrong with this, Packy? We stopped at a water hole, didn't we?
Packy Mesquite talked about going into town, but with Dave there in jail and all those people...
No, ma'am, I savvy. As long as you couldn't be right with your husband, you preferred staying out in the open.
That town is full of cheats and liars.
No, don't go blaming the sheriff.
I blame everybody.
Ma'am, that sheriff is honest. I'll bet my hat on it.
Then why did he arrest Dave?
Now, look, he don't favor Halstead and that crew any more than you do. But if they swore it was us started the fracas...
They lied.
I swore they lied, only can't be proved. Besides, I got some extra special news that'll make you feel a heap sight better.
Special news, Packy, about what?
Mesquite, maybe Dave Carter didn't do so bad when he bought that meadow.
What's that? But the place...
Now, wait, ma'am. Let me finish. Just a while back, I was with a certain party, and we happened by the cliff at the far end of the meadow.
The cliff that cuts off the lake from the meadow?
Oh, don't interrupt, Mesquite. This certain party noticed something mighty strange. You'll never guess.
Packy, will you tell us?
Hey, what the... Oh, blast you!
Oh, you don't! And now don't try nothing, Savvy. The next time Beaver pulls trigger, you won't ever talk.
You bet he won't.
Halstead. Slick Halstead.
Yeah. All right, mister, suppose you tell us.
Tell you what.
Don't give me that. Me and Beaver were scouting the rim rock, Savvy. We saw you and we recognized that big Comanche straight arrow. Well, what did he discover? What's he fixing to do? Mister, you don't want anything to happen to these two females, do you?
Great Arrow has discovered a way to salvage Dave Carter's bad bargain. But meantime, while the Red Man is busy elsewhere, Slick Halstead and Bill Deaver have trailed after Packy, and they jump him just as he joins Mesquite Molly and Carolyn Carter.
You heard me, mister. Me and Deaver ain't fooling.
Packy, whatever it is, don't you say a word, Packy.
Shut up, the both of you. Well, mister,
Slick, maybe he figures we don't mean business. You'd never pull trigger on a couple of harmless females?
we didn't say anything about doing that, did we, Deaver?
No, Slick.
But we might take 'em out on the desert. Far out, Savvy. And leave 'em there without any horses.
Why, you
No
blasted...
horses and no water. It's mighty hot out on the desert, mister. Better than 120 degrees in the shade, and there ain't any shade, none at all. They'd walk. Then they'd get scared, and they'd run. And they'd get thirstier and thirstier until...
Stop it! I'm sorry, Packy.
Never mind, ma'am. Tino, you win, Halstead.
Packy, no.
It's no use, Mesquite. They got us on a short halter, and there ain't no way out. Halstead, one thing before I spill it.
No bargains.
This ain't a bargain. You won't harm the women folk, that's all.
Ah, they won't be harmed. You neither. We'll just take you off somewheres and tie you up good and tight for a spell, that's all. Now, come on, speak up.
Okay. Straight Air's planting dynamite in the face of the cliff.
Dynamite.
He figures that the dampness on the rock means that the water in that lake is starting to seep through. And with a little help, there'll be plenty to irrigate the whole meadow.
By thunderslick, he's right. We should have guessed. You never would in a million years. It takes the Red Man to notice things like
Shut
that.
up. So, that meadow's gonna be worth plenty, eh?
It belongs to my husband.
It won't for long, ma'am. In return for withdrawing all charges and letting Carter out of jail, I'm gonna make him sign back to me the entire property I sold him.
What about this, Slick? We gonna tie him up and take him someplace?
Yeah. And I know just the spot, Beaver. Sandy Meadow.
The meadow?
Yeah. So when the Red Man sets off that dynamite and the water comes out, it'll be a flood. Maybe.
A flood? Why, you...
Yeah. Maybe it'll drown all three of them. All right, tie him up, Beaver. We'll get him out there while it's still dark. We're due in Pinto in the morning.
Already daybreak, Fury. Drilling holes for this dynamite took longer than I thought. There. It is done. Now the explosive cap. There. And the fuse. Now all that remains is to strike a spark from this flint. The fuse is cut short. We have only a few moments to get clear. There will be rocks and water. Much water. There. Now, Fury. Steady. Up, Palomino! Whoa, whoa, Fury, whoa. What is that? Out in the middle of the meadow. Buzzards circle over something. I cannot... Steady, Fury. I will stand on your back. There. It is not enough light on the ground yet. Can it be? So hurry. Packy and two women. Up, Palomino!
Packy, Mesquite.
I catch you straight here.
We hollered till we were forced, Red Man. Packy kept saying...
I understand, Mesquite, but there is no time to lose. Any moment, the dynamite will explode. Here, you first, Mrs. Carter.
An Indian. A red man.
Don't you be afeard, ma'am. This here's Straight Arrow. He's the best friend law-abiding folks ever had, red or white.
Where are your horses, Packy?
Gone by catches. Them thieving skunks took him to town.
There. Now you, Mesquite.
Yes.
Halstead and Deaver, Packy.
Keno, the blasted polecat spotted you last night in the moonlight. They trailed after me.
Man, the Goshen.
Straight Arrow, that ain't...
I can see it. The cliff at the end of the meadow. There's water pouring out of it in a regular flood. Oh, red man, hurry, hurry. We'll all be drowned.
Yep, Connor. Halstead and Deaver here have agreed to drop charges against you. Just say the word, and I put the key in this cell door of yours.
You mean I can go free?
You better repeat it for his benefit, Halstead.
Suits me, Sheriff. There's a condition attached, Carter. A condition?
Now, hold on. What condition, Halstead? You never said anything.
Well, I'm saying it now.
Ain't nothing much, Carter. Slick says you give him back that sandy meadow, and he drops the charges.
The Sandy Meadow? Well, that's worthless. Then you won't mind giving it up. What about the cash you paid for it? What about...
Carter,
Yes, Sheriff?
you do believe I favor you over these polecats, don't you?
You strike me as an honest man.
I am. That's why it fair turns my stomach to have to side with these varmints. But still...
Yeah, what the sheriff is saying is that this is your one chance to get free.
that's about it.
But they lie.
I know.
But they'd be willing to get on a witness stand and perjure themselves.
Perjury, nothing. We'd swear to it.
Better make up your mind, Carter. I'll lose my money into the bargain. Well, I'll need a pen to sign the agreement. Yeah, sure you will. Now, go ahead, Sheriff. Let him out of the cell. He won't run away.
I know he won't blast your hide. He's an honest man. All right, Carter. This way to my office. I can't tell you how sorry I am about this. If the day ever comes that I get the goods on these two, it will someday. It will. Hey, what's that? Somebody reined up outside.
Hey, Slick, it's the red man. The red man.
Deaver and all of us.
Keno, me and Mesquite and Carter's wife. Thought you finished us off, didn't you? But you didn't count on Straight Arrow.
Dave, you haven't signed it away.
Sign what away? Carolyn,
The meadow. There's water now, Dave. Plenty of water. The red man says the land will become fertile.
Fertile?
Yes.
He means irrigation, mister. It'll grow all you need and more. From now on, that meadow's a gold mine.
Well, so we lost out on it, did we? Yeah, well, that's too bad. You see, I was figuring... All right, Deaver, make a break.
No, you don't. Drop that.
Drop it, Halstead. Drop it. Now back. Back you go. Both of you. That's it. Now, in you go.
Red man, you put him in the cell.
We sure enough did, Sheriff.
But I don't understand.
You will, Sheriff. This time you have a charge against them that will stick. Attempted murder, Sheriff. I'll take those keys. The attempted murder of Mesquite, Mrs. Carter, and Packy. A charge that will keep them behind bars for a good long time.
Looks as if Deaver and Slick are getting just what's coming to them. But say, boys and girls, there's something good coming your way when you ask for Nabisco shredded wheat for breakfast. Yes, sir, those crisp, toasty biscuits are mighty delicious. Just top them with sugar and milk, and you're having a real Straight Arrow breakfast. And a breakfast that'll keep you going strong all morning long. Because Nabisco shredded wheat is pure whole wheat, a real energy food. And, of course, Nabisco shredded wheat and milk give you some important vitamins that you need. Better check with Mother now to see if she has plenty of Nabisco shredded wheat on hand. Tell her you'll be glad to go to the store for Nabisco shredded wheat anytime. Remember to get the package with a picture